Without a doubt, Elon Musk is the most famous CEO in the world, and it's rare to come across someone of fame and fortune as Elon Musk. But what on earth is happening with Twitter? Why is it happening, and how are some people really excited but others absolutely terrified about it? On April 4th, 2022, the wealthiest man in existence, Elon Musk, suddenly became Twitter's most important shareholder as he acquired 9.2% of its shares. With more and more ownership comes bigger control. Days later, he offered to purchase all remaining portions of the company for an astounding $44 billion. And Elon Musk has giant plans to change Twitter. In fact, he has already started big changes on the platform, and very soon, Twitter will be far different than ever before. Of course, the fact that Twitter is not perfect was never a secret for Elon Musk. The social media platform was never a top-earning company, or never been close to being the most valued social media platform. However, even in this situation, Elon Musk is facing various unexpected problems with Twitter that no one expected. Lack of revenue streams, privacy concerns, algorithm imperfections, and the prevalence of spam accounts are problems that have progressively worsened throughout this year. But as we found out, the situation is far worse. For example, the most significant challenge was a cyber attack on Twitter. 5.4 million Twitter accounts, email addresses, and phone numbers were exposed, and the company's advice to users on how to protect their privacy was pointless but necessary in case of further assaults. And Musk is trying to fix everything. One idea is to offer users to pay a small monthly price in exchange for access to a number of premium services, including tools for organizing bookmarks. These resources include the option to view news items free of adverts, unique navigation and icon sets, and, most importantly, early access to a number of amazing new features. This is a very interesting situation, so let's explain it. The biggest problem for Elon Musk is definitely the lack of revenue streams. Twitter released financial statistics for its fiscal year 2021, which concluded on December 31st, 2021, in February 2022. The company's net loss shrunk considerably from $1.1 billion the previous year to $221.4 million. Revenue increased 36.6% year-on-year to $5.1 billion. Twitter's expenditures and expenses increased faster than revenue and included a $765.7 million one-time litigation-related penalty. Most of Twitter's revenue comes from selling advertising space on its site to global advertisers. A broad and expanding user base is required to attract advertisers. Twitter tracks its user base using a metric known as the monetizable daily active users, MDAU, which is defined roughly as the total number of user accounts that signed in and accessed Twitter on any given day. In the fourth quarter of the fiscal year 2021, Twitter's average MDAU increased by nearly 13% year-on-year to 217 million. Twitter is arranged into a single operational structure and reporting structure. However, the corporation divides its revenue into two groups in its financial reporting: advertising services and data licensing. In 2021, advertising services contributed $4.5 billion, or around 89% of Twitter's income. Revenue in the category increased by 40.5% compared to 2020. Twitter makes the majority of its advertising revenue by selling promoted goods to marketers, such as promoted ads and Twitter Amplify, follower ads, and Twitter Takeover. The company develops personalized advertising possibilities by employing an algorithm to ensure that advertised products appear in the feeds, search results, profile pages, and tweet discussions of the relevant people. Advertisers may focus on an audience based on a wide range of variables. Advertisers may use Twitter to establish and develop a following interested in the products or services they offer. Advertisers may also pay to have their advertisements show up at the top of the trending topics list or newsfeed. While Twitter's owned and managed platform generates the bulk of revenue from advertising services, a tiny amount of the advertising products Twitter sells are currently put on third-party publishers' websites, apps, and other offerings. Data licensing, as well as other sources, accounted for more than 11% of Twitter's earnings in 2021, or $571.8 million. Revenue for the sector increased by 12.3% over the previous year. Twitter also provides data licenses, which allow data partners to view and analyze previous and real-time data on the site. Other sources include service fees collected by Twitter from customers of its mobile ad exchange, MoPub. Twitter, on the other hand, finalized the sale of its MoPub business on January 1, 2022. In addition, Elon Musk has big problems with Twitter employees. In May 2020, the San Francisco-based corporation advised its employees that they may work from home forever, if they wanted to, since the company thought its remote working tactics during COVID lockdowns had been successful. But Musk has already shown his disdain for remote work, saying on the site earlier this year that all of the COVID stay-at-home policies have led people to believe that you don't need to work hard. Musk warned employees in June that working remotely was no longer an option. Like Tesla, the entrepreneur stated that he would only provide personal exemptions to Twitter employees who chose to work remotely. Furthermore, Musk has to deal with privacy policy issues that he has always critiqued Twitter and Facebook for. Twitter had a privacy issue before Musk took over. Twitter was fined $150 million earlier this year for mishandling user data over a 6-year period. According to the Federal Trade Commission, Twitter requested users' phone numbers and email addresses for security reasons. Users were informed that the data was being used to facilitate multi-factor authentication, to monitor and control who may log into their accounts, and to aid with account recovery. Twitter utilized phone numbers and email addresses for these reasons, as well as to display users' customized adverts, according to the FTC. How convincing was Twitter's security pitch? During the period of time covered by the complaint, more than 140 million users provided Twitter with their email addresses or phone numbers for security reasons, according to the agency's announcement of the fine. A cybersecurity attack in July leaked the email addresses and phone numbers of 5.4 million Twitter accounts. Twitter advised at the time that anyone wishing to remain anonymous should not link a publicly known phone number or email address to their Twitter account. One more big challenge for Musk is Twitter's algorithm. Through their algorithms, social media corporations have long been criticized for promoting polarization and online radicalization. I am not suggesting malice in the algorithm, but rather that it is trying to guess what you might want to read, and, in doing so, inadvertently manipulate, amplify your viewpoints without you realizing this is happening, Musk wrote. And former CEO Jack Dorsey didn't like this assessment, saying that Twitter has maintained policies that are unbiased and promote openness. But Elon Musk plans to create an algorithm that will recommend whether a tweet should be promoted or demoted. This will help to prevent any behind-the-scenes manipulation and allow for more improvisation. Moreover, Elon Musk is trying to get rid of spam accounts and bots once and for all. Depending on the topic, the proportion of active bots ranges from 1% to 14%. The influence these bots may have on discourse is a greater problem. Bots can be far more active on Twitter than normal, or even an abnormal person. In a study of Donald Trump's first impeachment, it was discovered that bots made up 1% of active users, but posted 31% of tweets. This is an absurdly large amount of tweets for such a small number of bots, and it has the potential to deliberately influence the conversation. The amount of active bots is concerning, but the volume of bot tweets is even more so. If bots tweeted but had no audience, their influence on the Twitter experience or public sentiment would be minimal. Bots are dangerous because they can have a large number of followers, giving them the power to influence opinions. Bots can undertake large-scale opinion manipulation due to their huge reach and high activity levels. Consider how hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of Twitter users' timelines would be considerably swamped with bot tweets for weeks, months, or years. This can have a long-term persuasive influence on a big population. If the bots are controlled by malicious entities, they can endanger the public. That's it for today. Subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell.